Hello, as y'all know, my name is Christina Calahan. I'm already wanting to cry. Stop looking at me. Okay. When I first came to Granbury, it was not because of the sites or visiting or whatever. I had to come to Ada Carey Mission Granbury. I don't know if everybody knows my story, but pretty much everybody who's here for me knows. It was not a very happy story. Silver, if you would stand up, please. This right here is my guardian angel. I have to give a really big thanks to her, because without her, I don't think I would have done any of this. None of this would have been accomplished. So thank you so much. I love you. Okay.
That's all right.
Miss Shelley ran the shelter. She gave me a lot more chances than she would other people. It's because I got up and I done the work. When I got up and done the work and I went to Jobs for Life, I was starting to get a lot more hope and faith in my life. My son's father, Justin, who's over here, has done a wonderful job raising our kid, which what took a little pressure off me, so I could have time to heal. There's many people in here that just heard my story, or just like Christian brothers. This is a perfect example. I was able to get my car fixed with no problem, no fuss, no muss, and that came together with Jobs for Life, Ada Carey. So there's some people that aren't here that I'd like to thank. My first boss, Katie Stanley from Chipotle. Who else in here? Bill, the other Bill. Bill's not here. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm stumbling. It's a little more nervous than I thought I'd be.
It's just a conversation.
Yes, okay.
We're just people.
Okay. All right, so Granbury, it became more than just a home. It was a safe place. And I've just had more blessings than I can count, more than I asked for. My cup runneth over, like really runneth over. Now I have my own apartment, my own car, I'm still working, and everything's still going just as great. And I still keep in touch with all y'all wonderful people. Jill from MHMR, who would see me when I would run in unannounced. Sam, my first psychiatrist, first talking buddy. I came from a lot of anger, sadness. I had no direction, but when I came here, I was put on a path, and it helped me tremendously. The Wheatley family, they helped me out more than I can ever say. They helped me furnish my first place. I've made more friends and family than I have anywhere I've ever lived. And that's what I needed. I really needed that. So I want to thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart. Y'all really mean a lot to me. Just know that without y'all, this would have just been another lost soul. So thank y'all very much.
Don't know where you came
Oh,
from.
okay.
Just, yeah.
So little rewind. When I came to Granbury, I was an escaped and an abuser. He was very harsh, very harsh. I was on drugs. He had me locked up in an RV for about 6 months. I'm deaf and blind. 12 teeth. Fractured leg, foot, hands. My neck was broke. A lot of ribs broke. To this day, I have a lot of back issues, hip issues, hard to swallow. Some nights I wake up in terror. The last incident, he threw me through the sliding glass doors of the RV, which would meant he couldn't lock me up in there no more. So about a week of staying on the ground, couldn't get up. I got my strength together, and it only took a minute for him to turn the other way, and I ran out that door, and I just kept running until I saw a police officer, which never comes down that country road apparently. And I do believe that was God. And he only spent 11 months in jail. He was able to pay his way out of it. But I'm not mad about that. Like they say, you gotta let go and let God. And so I don't want revenge. I don't have vengeance in my heart. It's just sad. You know, this situation's just sad now. I'm not angry. But I will be clean and sober for 2 years this June 17th. I have a loving son who is the pride and joy of my life. He's about this big. So he just turned 16, and I just got to go see my dad for the first time in almost 5 years. He was very proud of me, by the way. He is so proud of me. So without starting in Granbury, I think I would have died where I was. So thank y'all so much.
So, as you've heard, in the way that only Christina can tell her own story, is you hear that she came to this community and how we as a community, and I will tell you that all the parts that were played came from a heart of God, godly people, maybe working in different areas which are not maybe particularly God-centered. That doesn't matter. We're in the community, right? So I want to let you know that connectivity, so Christina has told me a little more about her situation, and that is that with Justin, Jason's father, their family unit is stronger now, and Christina has time with her son again, so that's built that family relationship. We also hear that like her job, career opportunities, but it really did start with coming in, running away for safety. She goes to Mission Granbury's Ada Carey Domestic Violence Center, and they receive her well. And what do? They love her, and they stand beside her, and they refer her to Forward Training Center, which we have the job opportunity training and things for her, and we have the one-on-one mentoring. And as she mentioned, the Wheatleys, Becky Wheatley being her mentor, and then with Silver and all the others, Lori, Lily, all our team, the leaders, the teachers, they all came around her and surrounded her with love. Since then, she's begun going to church again, has opportunity with her family, as you're seeing, restoration. And then we brought in other agencies like Christian Brothers Auto, just like with Mike, what she's mentioned, and many others that we send invitations out to. But this community pulled together, and that's what we're about. And the success story is that as we know how God is important, she sees God's movement from the moment that door was broken, the glass door was, and she began to run. She has seen one thing after another, and led her here for us to comfort her and flourish. So we want to be sure that we give all of you credit. And some of the agencies might not have been mentioned, but we are a community in unity. Forward Training Center believes that is how we do our job. We want to do it exceptionally, and we want you to do your jobs exceptionally. And we all know what each other's doing, and then we can really, truly not enable people, but we can create an opportunity for them to flourish and grow and be self-sufficient and God-reliant. And so I believe that that would be probably a story we would want to leave with you today, the inspirational opportunities. And I want to let you know, I'll just speak another word about Forward Training Center, that we've got over 500 people have come through our doors. We look for more. But what I want you to know is a safe place for you to refer people to, because we have interviews and vet every person in our organization, and they have signed a statement of faith, and that we are not just your average place. We're the place where we sit with you and we have time for you. And then we also know all the great places to send people who are safe. And we also, the churches, I just want to say that Christina's connected with her church and her faith is growing. And so we make sure that our students understand that God is the provider, and then He is the one who's gifted you with the talents and skills you need to move toward, and He's really all you need, and we're going to walk beside you during that journey. So thank you. Is there anything else, Pastor? Okay. We thank you very much for letting us have a program today.